Folks, it's a very simple equation. Outpitch your opponent, you have a chance to win some games. For more on that, we're going to head down to Tropicana Field now. Welcome in for the first time this year. Look at how good they look on opening night. Gary Thorne and Jim Palmer. Gary, how you doing?
And we hope you're enjoying the heat up there. You got a lot more of it than we do down here right now, although it's pretty humid inside for tonight's game. Certainly for the Orioles, all the scheduling Amber was talking about, playing against all these Eastern teams, and no matter who they're playing, it will come back to the starting rotation, Jim. They're trying to shore that up a little bit and hope that with a couple of veterans and the youngsters, they can get it done.
Yeah, you know, that's really, I mean, that would be the formula for trying to beat teams in the American League East. You know, you look at Kevin Millwood, you know, this is a guy that's, won 155 games, only lost 131, so he's going to be the leader. Jeremy Guthrie, you hope he gets back to where he was 2 years ago. Brian Mattis had a terrific spring, shut him down last year after arguably one of the best games I saw pitched all year, where he really manhandled the Yankees in Yankee Stadium. Ferguson, you know, had 8 straight quality starts before he got hit with a line drive. And then the surprise here, I think most people thought it was going to be Chris Tillman, but David Hernandez, you know, we saw what he could do when he pitched well last year when he got his breaking ball over. Well, this spring he got his breaking ball over. He was terrific. You know, a lot of strikeouts, only 3 walks in 15 innings, and he made the ball club.
Jim, one of the things some people do, and I'm one of them, I got to ask you, the start of a season, I kind of go through a pitching roster and I say, all right, how many wins? Trying to figure out how many the ball club's going to win, where are the wins going to come from. Fair to do that early to try and get a reading on what the ball club ultimately does?
You know, I always thought, and, you know, I won a bunch of games, that the reason I won is because I did what I was supposed to do. You know, and for the Orioles, it's throw a lot of strikes, trust your defense. Now, what's the defense going to be like? You know, the outfield's going to be really good. You're going to be good up the middle with Sturris and Roberts. But at the corner, you got a shortstop playing third. You got a third baseman playing first. You got a second-year catcher behind the plate. So you don't win games on your own, I guess is what I'm trying to say, Gary. And the bottom line is I don't think, you know, with Millwood, you know, he had the lowest ERA ever down in Texas. So hopefully he'll win 10 to 15 games. Guthrie, if he gets back, he should, with a pretty good offense, win somewhere between 10 and 15. But all the young guys, you just don't know what they're going to do. So it's kind of scary on one hand, but on the other hand, something really, I think, to look forward to as we get into this season.
And get into what they do, Jim. As you said, you're right into the teeth of it here. This is a Tampa Bay team that believes they've got a legitimate shot at 1 or 2 in the East, and they mean it, and they're going to try and start to show that tonight.